We're coming in. Oh, he's...
But I think we're gonna have a good time with this overall.
We're gonna just get into it
My
once you can
only
see it. We're playing The
concern, I
Invincible.
guess, a little bit is that it does get like just the demo, which apparently the demo was just like three separate like portions of the game all stitched together as to like not reveal the
The
narrative or whatever.
narrative.
The game does get kind of intense, and I don't just mean narratively, I mean
Visual.
physically intense, as in my computer might not be able to handle
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
So
I
so
didn't
that was
realize
the
that was a thing.
actual thing that I was kind of referring to
Oh,
previously.
okay.
I told you that I don't know if this game would necessarily work for stream. Is literally like you're going to be watching this through Parsec, and I think it'll be fine. But it's just like the game's really graphically intense, and then that plus Parsec is like, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But anywho,
Hello, Mike. I think you're this amazing person. I can't see anything, by the way.
you can't see.
I'm in Parsec, but it says you have you approved the game?
Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to save my approved apps from yesterday. Yes, I did. I
Okay.
approved Monster Prom instead of the
Hopefully
Invincible.
you're
There
doing
you
well,
go.
Mike.
How's that?
Yes.
There you go.
I can confirm I have visuals.
Excellent. Audio I think is fine for right now.
And I will
Oh my
reconfirm.
god, everything is set to high. So
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you want, you could lower something.
we
You know that.
might later. I don't know. Oh, big text.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
nice. Oh, it's so much nicer. Yeah.
Wait, can you go bigger than that?
Very
Yes!
big.
Oh, thank God. Very big text.
I guess
All
since
right,
this
I
is
think
more
we're.
space, my outfit wouldn't have worked anyway, my little sci-fi outfit, but...
You ready to go?
Yep. I don't know how often I can pull that out anyway, but whatever. It'll be fine. Maybe I'll deploy it next time. So is there like a
The
narrative in a
dragonfly.
way... Oh, no.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna ask, is this also like a narrative in a way where there's a mystery, or is just like a complex story about what's happening?
I think it's a mystery in the sense, like, did you ever watch the movie Annihilation?
Yes.
I
No.
think it's a mystery in the sense of that, where it's less about not knowing what's happening and like kind of just losing track of details. I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. The Dragonfly, a small research unit of the Interplanetary Commonwealth with a crew of 6, travels the distant regions of space. After visiting many worlds and exploring numerous planets, the research mission comes to an end. However, on the way home, there is one more task waiting for the crew.
Oh, man.
Despite the risk, what? Astrogator?
Astro... Is that a
Oh,
thing?
is that a space navigator?
Maybe.
Astrogator Novik undertakes the extraction of a rare and extremely valuable mineral himself. Novik gets the mineral, but at the cost of a broken leg and immense pain. The Astrogator's accident doesn't stop the crew from happily celebrating the end of the research cycle. It was a time of creating deep bonds and feeling unstoppable. Victorious, they set a course for home and go for a well-deserved rest in the hibernation chambers.
Hibernation.
Hibernation chambers.
Isn't that a bummer? You're like at the end of a voyage.
And something fucking
Yeah,
happens.
and that's where everything goes wrong. I don't know, man. I'd prefer things to go wrong at the start, I guess. Don't waste all my time.
I know it's I know it's not necessarily the same, but it's kind of like when you're on a long trip and right before you get home, you know that statistic of like most accidents happen within 5 miles of the home.
Yes. Oh.
Base, this is Dr. Yasna.
Oh, I will need
I
to.
need backup. Base, come in. I have a... showing disturbing symptoms.
So they went into hibernation and they
Brain
just
fog,
woke up.
Severe pain
here.
in the frontal lobe.
I mean, that's as far as we know, yes.
Yeah.
Confusion.
Also, I really like the idea that like the sketches we were seeing were cartoony, and then suddenly we open our
And
eyes
then
and
it's
we're
very
like,
realistic.
yeah. It's just like, imagine if like that's what freaked people out. They were like, oh, why are my fingers so detailed?
At first glance, there were no serious injuries. And yet, I'm quite concerned. I don't even know how I got here. Where here is. Backup needed, I repeat. Do you hear me?
Contact your crew.
Oh, camera. Oh, that's really... I can't look up any further than this because the helmet doesn't... Like, I would have to move my whole torso.
I'm assuming kind of realistic physics involved. If they're
More or
doing
less.
this, if they're like, you can't look up further besides like moving your back.
Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working.
Okay, so we can talk to them, but they can't talk to us.
Hey,
Hi.
said I.
I have
Not some
two
fucking
solid
weeb.
ectoplasm.
Hi.
Like you are.
That I
Damn
indeed
it,
am.
I've lost my beacon. Where is it?
What do you mean by frame,
There
Mike?
aren't many supplies, which would suggest a quick recce.
A
Or was
quick
it just
recce.
the end of the mission?
Was she Australian? You know, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying too much attention to the accent.
Just like I thought. Nothing.
Oh, what is this game? Oh, I thought you
The
even said
beacon can't
frame.
be detected either.
Zach mentioned earlier, I don't know what this game is per se. It's called The Invincible. You saw, I think, the little intro. Zach, I
Let's
think,
see if the past me has
described
observed
it
the
a little as like
present me.
it's a narrative,
Let's hope
but
she took
I'm sure there's
notes.
probably survival stuff as well. It's a long route for our kind of like thrilling or thriller, a bit horror narrative games. So this is just another one on our bucket list. So this is our map.
Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember. Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying
Oh.
back. It's my black hole side effect of metabolic depression.
Man, imagine if this was all a dream.
For some reason, our crew split into two groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place.
Use. Oh. It's a physical page, but I was able to zoom in essentially by flipping the page onto that square.
We took two
Oh,
maps,
interesting.
surveys.
Okay.
They don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one
How do you know
Just
with
me.
no biologist?
took a different route.
I don't know.
'Cause
I
you
guess
can-
from
I don't know if they can show it here, but I know that in the demo that I played earlier, you could you would find like people's personnel numbers and like
Oh.
keep track of like where individual people were. So I don't know if that's on here somewhere, but
Leading to
top
Right.
priority to get to camp.
I was heading straight to the camp.
They're Croco, Needle, and Dog.
He
Rope.
must be somewhere near. I can't just wait here. I just need to get a sense of my surroundings. Landmarks. Well done, past me.
Really?
He didn't disappoint after all.
Well done, past me. Good job.
Hey, it's nice to stay. Listen, it's nice to stay positive, all right?
Reasonable, I guess.
Find your exact location.
Hey, crocodile. Where are
So
you?
it's a thing for landmarks and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's crocodile.
That looks like a crocodile. Yeah.
That has an interesting shape. Of a crocodile indeed.
A crocodile indeed.
See, like,
and it's
that's,
needle because it's like a thread, like the head of a needle.
Oh,
An
yes,
object
yes.
I called needle.
Oh, you mean the thing to the left?
Yeah, this guy.
Like, this is almost one of those things
It
where
resembles the eye of an
I wish you
eagle.
could look at the thing and then have the player decide what it looks like.
I think
Just a
this
little
is
bit of
Victoria.
extra
That I have
interactivity.
established my position. Time to
Oh
hit
my
the
gosh,
road.
he triangulated. That's cool. Oh, come on, that's cool.
No, that's totally fine. I
Oh,
just
come on, Tama. I know you
Oh.
hate space. Come on.
no,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
even.
yeah.
I'm talking about gameplay. Okay.
You hate the game. I get it.
I hate the game, and I hate the game.
I hate the game and I hate the game. Oh my god, I am actually moving around.
But yeah, what I was saying is I prefer rather than her just like saying, "Oh, this looks like the needle," because duh, obviously, it would be nice if the player could like have chosen what they think it is, and if you're stupid, then she'll just say you're stupid because that obviously looks like a needle, like a needle.
More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground.
She got taken out
pretty
by
hard.
what is it?
A metal detector.
A storm. What is it? Mental storm. Psychonetic storm
Dr.
or something.
Korsky, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead.
You take it.
Why would I need it?
Actually, it's peculiar. Why would I have one with me? Deposit exploration isn't my thing.
Oh, I guess it was
I'll have to
more
ask
of
Merritt
just
about
a
that.
conversation topic. Okay.
Because obviously she's talking a lot to her. Oh, hey.
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you?
You best fucking not.
Oh,
It really is.
that's an awkward conversation.
Can I bring up my map?
I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by.
Man, I would hate
Tracker.
to be in
Oh,
this situation.
I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
Oh, okay.
Warm. Getting
Also, the thing
warmer.
about like the planets, right? Really heavy shadows are also freaky. They're scary. Simba,
there it
go
is.
up the rock, Simba.
Got you. I found it.
First, you must acknowledge the beacon. Then you can pick it up.
Look for me on your trackers.
This is a very good time
I
to
guess
be
through
humming.
there, yeah. Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. There's water on this desert planet.
Unknown liquid. Also, I guess very one note to just
Liquid
assume
that
this
does
is
not allow
water.
the biosinosis to fall. Won't be easy
Yes,
to
it will.
replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
I'm sorry. Are we? What's happening? Okay.
Will you stop? What's happening? What is this?
Well, yeah,
What's
this is
going
what they
on?
call active commentary. Okay, remember?
You checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake. Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now, try to get up. Slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while.
Of course, it's the mineral. Radiation mineral, mutating
Here,
something mineral.
take it and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Okay.
This is what's gonna cause us to go
Always
crazy.
the
This
first
water.
one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise.
Hey, becoming a tortoise doesn't sound bad.
Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
What, she thinks he was joking?
You shouldn't be walking yet.
Come on.
Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes.
Oh, and that's the guy who hurt his leg.
Guess we'll find
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
But first, here, hold on to it and remember.
I don't know, I think she's programmed us to drink the water.
Oh no! Could you imagine? Can you imagine a medical officer telling you to stay hydrated? What a suspicious thing to do.
Oh man. Remember, kids.
Okay, give me 1 second. I
Don't
gotta
drink the
see.
water.
What the hell?
Comic book? Oh, it's the things we saw.
Oh, it's the.
Oh, we didn't see
What?
this. This is new. This is what just happened to us.
Whoa! Oh, that's cool. Oh, it helped us construct the timeline too, because that's us waking up. So this is the actual game, and then that's what we just saw. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Ooh.
Huh. Anyway, sorry. I wanted to do this because I wanted to. God, there has to be a way to. Yeah, vibration sensitivity.
Oh my god, I hear the vibration. Like I said, remember, kids, don't drink the water, okay?
Moving on.
Well, actually, maybe I should have the. Now I think about it, maybe I should have the vibration turned
Oh
up
my
a little bit.
gosh, yeah, if something scary happens, you'll need to know.
Well, because the reason I turned it down is that every time she takes a step, my controller vibrates.
Huh. Honk, honk, honk.
I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp.
Okay. Okay, down is journal. Oh, what's this? Yeah, see,
Oh,
look at
and
that.
those
Oh,
are
that's
each
so
portions.
cool.
Yes, okay.
But I can't go this way.
Well, shit.
Uh.
Or would this be good?
Yes, let's launch ourselves down.
I can't go this well. Okay, I guess we're. I mean, let's go to Crocodile, I guess.
No, I hate these tiny little bugs. The audacity that they have to fly like directly in front of your face is just.
Let's eat them.
You eat them.
No time to lose.
You're 3,000 miles away. So.
No, Zach, you better like portal here right now and eat it. I'll launch the flyover to you. That'll make it easier.
You know, it'd be really funny. Not that it would happen, but like, we put Omori on the back burner just for now because I was
Time to
like,
go.
I don't know if this is great stream content. Wouldn't it be funny if fucking Mikey shows up and he's like, but this is fine? You're literally just walking around.
I will say, hey, we did like a first entire loop of Amori,
We did
okay? So we
did
know
9
what Amori's
episodes.
about, okay?
We did 9
This is
episodes.
new, and who knows if this is just walking and talking. Fine. After like an episode or two, I'll be like, fine.
But I find myself engaged with the mystery, and also the game's very pretty.
I mean, I guess people could say Amori has a mystery, which it does. Yeah, it does. Like, we don't exactly know what happened to Basil.
For several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them. If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just...
Did they already establish that this place had
There's no dust
fauna
in
and
the air.
flora? Like, what if this was just always what
The
it
sky
was?
is clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren.
You know what else is kind of interesting? Remember when we checked this out and it was the different parties like split up, but we were like alone going this way?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when she said that?
Yeah, there was like 2 teams.
There was like 2 teams, but then she said, "Well, why did I go this way on my own?" And she also has the fucking metal detector for some reason.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I wonder if that's related.
I'm telling you, we were manipulated by the water. It's always the drugs, Zach. Unfortunately, you can't jump off this like 4-inch like platform. You gotta make sure you
Nope. it's a loading thing. That's what all the hitching was.
Man, seeing the
Yo,
planetary
that's
stuff's
gonna
kind of
look cool.
crazy.
Bright sun.
That zoom is options.
You did it. Good job.
Tense.
Oh.
I could already see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here.
But that's like higher. So okay, so that's a vertical.
I can't get down this way. I could attach a rope though. But for some reason I don't have one with me. Oh well. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold.
Okay, I'm not gonna. She could make that.
Oh, but she's in a pressurized spacesuit.
Yeah, but like versus okay, the other edge versus that edge that was right. That was so close.
I feel like this.
She
and
can
we just
slide.
Here the ground slopes a little more gently, which doesn't mean it's completely flat. On second thoughts,
Is there a
maybe
third
not.
option?
The last thing I need now is an injury.
That's what I'm concerned with. I was just concerned with injury.
I don't think going back like it is, there's not an
What about
option
going
to go
around?
back.
Like, couldn't we climb up here and go that way?
Do you see an option to climb?
I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't know how in depth the options in this are, because clearly this is not the option. She literally said that. That one was little better, but not really.
That's the thing. They don't give us I don't see any third option, at
I
least.
think it is this. I wonder if this would have been different if we had went to dog.
Maybe you could
think?
try going back. I don't know how much you care about that, though. Like, I don't mind going back, but...
I don't think I care. Well, dog is way over there. See?
Mhm.
I mean...
Damn it. I've been wandering around here too long. Looks like I'm going down after all.
Please be careful. You're in a pressurized spacesuit.
Shit.
You're fine.
It's okay.
Oh, phew. Oh, that was less than ideal.
Oh, I think we got a little
Okay.
thing. Did you see that?
The suit's
There was a
fine.
thing in the
Yeah,
bottom left that
I'm
would
not,
look
yeah,
like a
yeah.
badge.
I'm not sure what that was, but yeah. Visual
I hope it's
change.
not like keeping track of like the types of choices we're making.
Based off what I'm seeing so far, maybe. Okay, so the storm is hitting us.
Follow the planet, I think.
Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait.
Well, you have nothing to hunker down to, which is...
But if the storm gets worse,
I love the idea now of when visibility comes back, we're facing something completely different. I think this was meant to happen. And now we'll be right where we woke up.
Definitely.
We're standing.
Lady, are you okay?
She came to standing.
what happened? Where?
A hand.
Okay, well, a little time has
I
passed.
was heading to...
Is the camp still there?
Possible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But... I don't remember it.
I don't even know if you don't remember it versus like literally there was not, you couldn't see anything.
Well, we would have remembered walking, I guess. Right? Like it's not like
We
it's not like
walked a
you're
little bit, I
driving.
guess.
It's not like you're driving through bumfuck nowhere and you just forget.
Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself.
I think it's to the right. Gotta go down.
You can get up on these rocks. Yes, no, YN.
I don't think so. I think you're supposed to go around.
We definitely climbed bigger than this moments ago.
I think you're going down.
Oh.
All the way down. We'll probably go back up.
This is fine.
Incredibly dark. If this jump
at least
scares
we
me,
know
I
that-
will die, by the way.
At least, well, that's the thing, right? She said that like it would be unlikely for flora or fauna to exist on a planet.
Yeah, unlikely. Not 100%.
Well, I mean, just based on the intro, it seems like exploring planets is not necessarily like a super rare thing anymore. Alright, come on, lady. You can do it. Just be careful.
All my legs are heavy and feel there's not in fight. hidden. Legs become
Oh my
too
God.
heavy. Hands become
She's stressing me out.
Emma,
She's stressing me out, man.
Like, nothing's actually happened yet, but it's making me very nervous.
not that scary. I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Okay. Now let's move away from the edge.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Let's get a
Flashback.
flashback and then fall off the edge.
Up.
Astrogator, sir. Crew,
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
we have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great.
Oh, I should look.
How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is
I don't
oxygen.
understand any of this.
Wait, that's 16%.
I don't know how much percentage. I know we
With
need
oxygen
oxygen
concentration as such, there should
and
be
like
life.
a couple of other things
At
in
least
our
some
atmosphere that
microbes,
we breathe
and
in,
yet we have
but
detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe.
That's a little concerning.
Air radioactivity?
Virtually
Okay.
0.
it's
Word
just,
of
it's just
paradise.
him. That's just the guy.
Activity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What
Hey,
if
not
life
every.
develops on
If
some
there's
other
aliens, not all of
continents
them
No, I doubt it.
have to rely on.
Insulation outside
oxygen.
the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
here? Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of
Look how blurry their
drought-intolerant
faces
evolution occurred here. That would at least
Or
explain.
maybe it's just like the
some
model.
Of the
They're like
abnormalities.
better to have it slightly vague.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time
I
frame.
guess this explains where the other exploration team went to the water, right?
Yeah, but they didn't
Marek,
take the
do you have the
biologist.
geological analysis?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better
Man.
There's no dialogue.
The audio is very,
Need
what is
rare
it?
resources,
Scoped. Like
forms,
she's
creatures?
very far in my right ear.
Oh, maybe that's why I
You would
can't
have
hear
to
it because I don't
explore
have
the
my right
surface.
headphone on.
Astrogator, what
Yeah.
exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
I think you guys should be questioning why you woke up here when this wasn't where
I
you were
think the
supposed to be.
implication is
Respect,
that the
Astrogator.
astrogator brought
I have
us
the
here
impression
on
you're not
purpose.
telling us everything.
Okay.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest. in
Yeah,
this
there you
planet.
go.
Oh.
The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with
I think
it?
someone else should
Well,
say the Alliance one more
They've
time.
sent their most powerful unit here.
The
But
Alliance.
to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess,
So that's a
Doctor.
ship?
It must be.
Or
yeah.
A
something.
steel
I guess.
behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second.
What's that even
Converting it
mean?
into
What does it
energy
mean?
No material body can penetrate. Concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean. Together with its crew of almost 100 men. Professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right. But where do we
That's a,
stand in
that's
all
a
this?
saying.
Together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff.
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay. And
Okay.
how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral.
The idea that you
Breathing the
could take
local
it off
atmosphere will
is
lead
just
to
kind of crazy.
saturation drop.
Well, because like
You
the
may start
nitrogen and
showing
oxygen
symptoms of
levels
mild
are like
brain
comparable,
damage.
right?
Feel
Yeah.
stupefied. But
But it's still crazy to think
don't
about
worry,
it.
not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you two. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator.
This is not up for debate.
We're a
I need
doctor?
you here. As you well know, there's
We
not
already
much
knew
work
that,
to do
so-
for a biologist on Regis
Who's
3.
the other lady?
It was on our canteen.
Doctor? Zach, why are we doctors a lot now all of a
I was
sudden?
ordered to stay.
Why is this a
What
trend?
the hell am I doing here?
Because doctors are professionals and should know what they're doing.
Because we were, well, I don't know. Us being a doctor in Mind Tech didn't seem like we were.
We knew what we were doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Things weren't
interesting
going
to
bad
note
at
that we
all.
weren't supposed to be on the planet, though. Right?
But he brought us here.
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
So what you're telling me is we're not gonna make it before the Invincible arrives, and we'll all be heat rayed to death.
Potentially.
This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there?
Huh?
Oh, it's just an Androbot.
That's the bot that the
Androbot!
guy was saying you need to make him pick up stuff.
Androbot, guide me to the nearest crew member. Androbot, guide 2 people. Androbot, locate human. Damn! Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms without telling anyone? Again. Oh, well. Never mind.
What is that?
Looks like flowers? No,
Oh,
it's a little
satellite.
satellite dish. Yeah.
Well, okay. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there's actually anybody here?
I don't think so.
But we had that very brief second of radio contact, right?
It'll laser us right in the face.
Oh, maybe if I... RT, default position.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate.
Come on, man. We just got here and you stopped working now.
Yeah, about to say, he was working a second ago. I don't understand.
Oh,
Oh!
there are people. But this does not look good.
Oh, Dr. Krauter. Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor. Is everything
Because he's
alright?
breathing the air. You gotta turn it off, man. You gotta close it.
Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter.
I told you it's
He's
the
in
water.
bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now.
Canteen's right there.
Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine.
I don't know, could have
There's
potentially heard
nothing
that.
physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
This thing is working. So
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Oh,
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have it easy.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect.
what?
connect to RPAC, I guess.
Oh.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and
Oh,
clear.
just
Do I
that.
understand
Okay.
correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis. Yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Confusions, Doctor.
Second.
Do you have any idea what's wrong with him?
I would say deep stupor, I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Okay. What should
Yeah.
I do?
Please look for the mission log.
Because I was gonna
Should
say he
include
just said
crucial
everyone
data
needs to
about
leave
the
immediately, and I'm like,
We have
yes.
3 more people to find.
But yes, we know
Still
that,
need
but
to
there's other
designate a
people.
place for the landing.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter.
Oh. This is their book. Or is this Dr. Crowder's book?
Yeah.
It's not a mission log, but it will do.
Field.
Initial analysis of the samples revealed nickel, iron, manganese, beryllium, and titanium in the composition. I would give a lot to understand what it actually is. Quick theory: a giant nickel-iron meteor smashed into the
Splash.
atmosphere of Regis 3, melting its surface millions of years ago. No, wait, scratch that. The shape of the structure contradicts it.
Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. Followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
Structures question mark?
And I took note of it, so it probably is on my book now.
Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
I'm sorry. I feel myself really anxious.
All
So-
right.
Robot man.
Now for the
Okay,
robot.
he didn't
It's
move.
unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself.
Look for the others!
Pinhead back on its feet remotely.
This is a metal detector. Zach.
Secure Krauter.
I wish it
I
was a
have
human
everything I
detector.
need. Just
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
it's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
You're gonna make them wait?
Right, the others. We've no time to lose.
Exactly.
Fish.
All right, you tin bastard. One more time.
Yeah, I think you just have to wait for him to stop talking. Say fish.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Huh.
Oh, I didn't
So
realize
there
this
was
fish.
creatures on this planet, just in the water.
Yeah.
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here.
Dude, I
Dr.
fucking
Yasna at the
love
radio.
that it's a reel-to-reel deck in
Yes,
space.
he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline.
We've managed to figure out how to fly into space, but, you know, the...
Well, it's the
Film
only
tech.
aesthetic of space travel that I like, you know?
I think a
The,
lot of
like,
people would agree with you.
retrofuturism.
One more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pitching and cramping just at the near side.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate you boys. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land.
Bless you. I like the idea of, like, beautiful scene and doctors in the middle of it.
Enjoying everything that's around us was almost a...
I understand how you feel, Koval. After all these years, I miss home too.
Is it that obvious? We come across as, well, erudite, but at the end of the day, it's simple longing that speaks through me.
Well, a little obvious.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean, Doctor.
Collect mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Koval, where are you going? Over.
Probe in the water.
For a little, quick recce. I'm gonna take a look around.
Distance 100.
A recce. More like a quick sickie.
300. Am I hearing this correctly? Are you going to smoke, Doctor?
No, not at all. I'm staying dutifully at my station.
What was the name of the guy who was in the stupor?
500. That me. Am I serious?
Started with the... He is a
Dr.
key?
Crowther, would you please have a look here? Of course.
Gorski was the
Crowther?
different guy.
It's like
I thought it was.
school of fish.
Maybe it was Crowder. I think it was Crowder.
Lovely. What are they doing?
They're moving away from us.
From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo. Right from the probe. As soon as I saw it close
What's
to
this
them,
guy?
do you see what happens? Is this normal,
I think the
Yasna?
Greek guy is the robot.
What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination.
biologist?
Then I'll be able to say more.
I guess we must be.
One more time.
Got it. What did you do?
I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore.
That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
Hey?
That's interesting detail. The idea of like fish on a supposedly uninhabited planet reacting to equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Okay, where do we? Was this?
This is into a different
Is this
place.
outside or inside?
I think that's still inside.
Is
But
that-
we don't want to go
So
outside.
it's
We were
this.
just outside. Oh, I
I
guess
don't think there's
that's not
anywhere
even an
else to go,
option.
I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I guess we did come from there. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was just to get that bonus little scene.
So we've gone into the
I think
two
that's it.
places.
Yeah, I think
In this
that's
place
it,
we can't get into.
because he still can't get control of this thing.
So I think the only thing we've been given is that other
Go
guy.
find the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, which would be. So we're there.
Gorski.
Gorski's there, but I think we should go to the excavation site, right?
I don't know. I'm just.
Or landing, probably landing place first, and then we can pick.
Yeah, I think maybe... I mean, it's probably best to find the crew first.
I thought that was an evil thing. Also, what the hell? Is that dust or bugs?
I think that's dust.
I hope that's dust.
Don't get too paranoid just yet, okay?
I am very paranoid right now.
Stay focused.
Well, are we doing excavation site or the person first?
The person. Find the people.
I guess find rest of crew is most important. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Hello?
What?
And once more. Status? That piece of junk.
Oh, I think they just skipped over a bunch of stuff. Sprint? Did you have sprint before?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank God. Oh my God.
Let's stop fucking freaking out. I think that was actually a loading thing.
Maybe. That seems reasonable.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
I was like, are we supposed to respond to that?
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
Is something going to land? Is what I'm wondering.
Huh. It looks like the rocks at the landing area. The ones drawn by Krauter.
But the doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall...
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
Twins.
Twins fits nicely.
Affirmative. I'll write that down.
One more
Don't
thing,
forget it.
Investigator. The twins are
Remember
almost
that
white.
thing you were complaining
unlike
about
the
earlier?
environment around them.
Yes, thank you. That's valuable information.
I think you should
Be
give the
useful in
player the
navigating.
ability to name them yourself.
Well, that wasn't naming the last thing I was talking about. It was
You-
more
that is
like,
exact-
can you...
You were complaining.
No,
and the
no, no,
game
no, no, no.
already
It was
had your fucking
about,
number.
can you
The game
recognize what a
already
crocodile
knew, but
looks
you
like?
didn't
That's
have
what I
faith.
was trying to say.
You
Are
didn't
people
have
smart
any
enough to know
faith.
what a needle looks like? That's what I wanted to know.
Sabo was just purposefully trying to betray the game because she doesn't.
There is no
like
betrayal
sci-fi.
in game. This game hasn't
Oh,
done
we're gonna
enough
wait
for
for
me in order for me to betray it.
This game hasn't done enough for me.
Okay, so I believe this Gorski should be past here, right?
Hopefully.
Oh,
This
there's
entire area
a
looks
little
like
thing.
elephant skin.
Oh, damn! I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
The whole
Right.
perimeter, Zach.
Why are you making fun of that guy?
I'm not.
Anything interesting?
Sir, it's been 5 seconds since I started moving again, please. Allow me some time.
Unfortunately, no. I'm going back.
I didn't even look. Then she's like, we're no, I'm done.
Messing with the focal length of the camera is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fun. 4 mid and then back.
I'd like to go down. Can we go down? Nope. Can I go down there?
That was the only other place that had it a little interesting.
Nope.
I wonder why
Alright, so where are we
there's a
going
little
now?
symbol there.
Excavation area. Alright.
Time to keep moving.
Did I say that the ground here looks like elephant skin?
Nope.
It does.
But now I know. Thank you.
See?
I can see it. The shade of gray. And the
I
lines.
meant more the texture, but
yeah,
it is
and the
also
lines.
gray. Excuse me.
Is there something to see up there?
Where?
No, I think that was just the twins, yeah. The eye is.
The Titans.
Do you like the tinge of green now that this place is taken?
It's a very. I mean,
I'm
it's
entering the
helping to
research area.
differentiate from the last
Clear
area.
for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig
Oh,
up.
there's a geyser.
Oh.
Got someone. I'm following the signal. Huh. There's something on the ground.
It's a book? No, it's a box.
It's someone's pad, I think.
It's a journal.
It's a book.
Yeah, see?
Geological cross-section.
Let's focus on both water chemistry testing and geological drilling.
Huh.
Measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
Is looking at the structure. Layers of sedimentary clay interspersed with blackish red substance. No, not geological, not planetary.
What does not planetary mean?
Don't know. Oh. Cosmos Solidarity Alliance. Wait. Wasn't the Alliance the rivals of the Commonwealth, right?
I think so, yeah.
Isn't that the thing? Interplanetary Commonwealth Headquarters, Space Division, Solar System. Dear Dr. Marit, this is in response to the latest interplanetary conference. We would like to offer you a promotion in the future expedition Obelisk blah, 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 as an astrogator. Your skills and overall performance in previous missions prove to us your readiness to take the next step in the space journey. We would space journey. Oh, there's no periods. What?
No,
we
there
would
is...
be delighted
Oh,
to
never mind.
receive your response as soon as you are back from your current mission. Your space journey, we would be delighted. Whatever, it's fine. Sincerely, General Perksard. I guess that's Picard.
Oh,
Commander,
that's
commanding
reasonable. That's
officer,
a
Space Division.
name.
Okay.
Okay, she had something to go back to, right?
Yeah, so something was
I think I know where I can find her.
use the. You know what? You should use the geyser.
No.
As repellent. What do you mean? Outer
I don't know.
Wilds
I don't
did
know if that'll work here.
it. He doesn't let me. You think this stuff is like really bad?
Probably 80%, yeah. Yo, you want to see this in the metal detector?
Yo, good idea.
It
Yeah, it's
certainly is metal.
Holy shit! It's everywhere. It's an entire forest of that. Just like in the earth.
In the earth.
It's a little unsettling. So how do we get up there, do you think?
Let's go first as high as we can.
I mean,
And then
I don't think we
look
can go any
around.
higher. You think it's on the map?
Oh, to the left.
Ah, to the left.
Yeah. Let's go! This little section.
There you go.
It is sloping upward. God, I think this is it.
We're gonna find a metallized skeleton.
We're gonna find
The
a
signal's
backpack.
coming from a Castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
What? Why can't we take the... Is there any place? Let's look. Doesn't help that.
I mean, she still had her suit, right?
Yeah, but didn't we point this at the other guy and we didn't really see anything? I can recall.
I don't think so. We didn't have a working one when we found the other guy.
Hopefully she's impaled on something. I prefer that not to be the case.
Gosh, I'm sorry. Oh!
She's here.
Oh my god.
I found her.
What's her con-
Marit, wake up. Marit, wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No vital
Space here.
functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2.
Thing on her arm.
Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Nothing. Marit. I beg you.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Okay.
Marit. Astrogator.
She's in her suit.
I know.
So what
Doctor.
happened? Well, she discarded her
Yes,
backpack, which
we have
means
to
she had
find
no
the
fucking
others.
oxygen.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine.
Oh, it was open.
Oh, it's fucking broken.
Oh.
So she might have fallen.
Okay, that's a little more reasonable.
Cover's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
So this was like this was just an accident, you know?
That's still really bad.
Yeah.
I know you
No,
know
yeah.
this, but
No,
like,
I know, but it's not like it's a supernatural phenomenon.
Yeah.
Wow, she passed.
Well,
Do
I
you
mean,
think Koval?
yeah.
Let's
That's
not
kind of what I was
assume
just
the
about to
worst.
ask.
You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Because what's his face was
Someone's
kind of
here.
going bonkers, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why we were like, is something happening here where people are just going bonkers?
I'm concerned that there might be some form of space madness.
Or that there's something in the water.
Will you shut the fuck up about the water?
Never. Oh, when Koval went to go light a cigarette, that's what it was.
They were underwater when that
Oh
happened.
no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's Koval. Don't do this to me. No. Ah,
Oh,
you're alive. Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
Can we drag him back to camp?
Koval. Koval. His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval, What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Crowder's?
He's calm.
It's okay.
Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
I mean, it's all over him.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
Okay, take the notes.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
I didn't even get a chance to finish reading that.
Huh.
Have you found
There's life on the planet after
No,
Aliasna
it's,
will be so happy.
Nothing about Dr. Gorski.
You know, it'd be fucked up if we put this down and his face
Found
is all
them.
serious.
Surprisingly
Structures,
accurate.
Branch
He wrote down
underground.
Gorski's every step.
G
Great.
checks the
Let's
right
get
way.
Koval to the evacuation area. Can
Water
you carry him, Doctor?
Will be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
Okay, we're gonna take him back. Thank God.
Got him.
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat, and I'll connect to the Androbot through the Commander's antenna.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there.
It
You'll be
looked
on
like a
track
little
and flying
alien
moment.
spaceship.
Safe and sound. Well, safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
We can't look at him. Okay.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Crowder? Our dear Merritt.
Why?
I'm a little pissed
Why?
because I think you might be right.
It's the water?
Well, because I'm thinking about it, and it's like both of them seem to be in some sort of like delirium, right? Because it's like they're kind of jerking around very gently in a way that kind of simulates like a low-level seizure, right? So I wonder if something is in their brain, kind of fucking with their synapses, right?
Chemical
Because remember,
thing.
they're both responsive and whatnot, as in like, you know, you shine the light in their eye and their pupils
Their
dilate
body
properly.
works, just their mind is kind of like.
Yeah, their mind is kind of like out of it. So I don't know.
An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related to.
Or it's like
On the
something
other hand, how
in like
could it be?
the.
There's not much on
There's
this
like this
planet.
kind of
Primitive life
energy
forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground.
in the air or
Although
something.
the latter got
Waves of
Dr.
some
Gorski's
kind.
interest.
I mean, not to put too fine of a point on it. Oh,
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or
Yeah,
magnetic
magnetic
phenomenon.
or something.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
Or maybe it's something unprecedented.
well, I mean, not to put too fine a point on it. What about that fucked up metal thing? Right?
Yeah, they didn't really talk too much about that.
I was say they kind of just ignored that.
Let's put him on. Can we get the other guy as well?
I mean, I hope so.
Well, luckily, I don't think we'll be taking
See you
him
up there.
out.
Only Gorski's left, who might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
So I guess we would
And
say.
Dr. Crowder doesn't. I have to go back for him.
There's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please leave it to me. I'll carry him as well as the Dr. Merritt's
Okay.
body. In the meantime, please focus on finding Gorski.
Well, I'm glad they covered that.
Yeah, that's good. The only place that's left is where?
Well, I mean, where Gorski went. It's this way. Oh, now it's gonna be we're allowed to go down that ledge.
Oh, okay. Linear narrative.
Is that the fog from my breath?
I think so. I think when you're sprinting, you're probably exhaling a little more.
Oh, you think that's like a diegetic like stamina meter?
Maybe. Like you actually can't see where you're going after a while.
That's kind of cool.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Well, the same way you did. I don't know what.
No, I think he means from the flag. Or I think she means from the flag.
I've got
Or maybe
Gorski's
not.
signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who.
What do you mean
Not
about what?
It's weird. Dr.
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if he picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Sir, what does that? Yeah, what does that mean, sir? Need to.
Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records.
Ah.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Extreme situations require
Extreme.
extreme actions.
Or extreme measures, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any point to activating this guy?
Let's take a look.
So, by the way, these are the things that I was talking about from the demo. Hopefully, we'll still encounter that scene in the game. But I think these things are super interesting. The idea of, like, security footage in the form of slideshows.
Get
It's
a
underwater.
fish.
Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
Is this
Fish.
3? Day 3? Or is this the same day?
I mean, we have location, M day. I don't know what M day.
Oh, maybe the day. That's the second day. Maybe that's what that is. Ooh.
Temperature is 7. Okay, whatever that means.
Day 3.
Oh,
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Maybe we're fine because we were far away from here.
I think we were in the thing. Remember?
This is day 4.
Did he say day 3?
No, he said day 4, I think. So see if this slide after is still day 4. Yeah, this is still day 4.
It's further away.
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
But they don't seem to know. Gorski. You,
The
us.
probe followed him.
No,
And
him.
he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Not much.
Last slide.
Dark.
There's mostly
Sandstorm?
noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Showing.
There was a plane.
Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Gorski maybe relatively okay. Maybe since they started excavating, it released something.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Three, 4, and now suddenly
It happened in a matter of
381.
seconds. But there's nothing except dunes.
Unless it's something
Sand,
below.
a few rocks, a shadow,
Shadow.
another sandstorm, I guess.
That's what sandstorm
All right,
shadows
Doctor.
look like?
Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Huh.
Bless you.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
Seems to be working, yeah.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. Oh, that's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Why not, I guess.
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Bali!
Bali.
Please enter Ball E. B-A-L-L-E.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Ball-E.
Okay.
God.
Bali. Let's go.
Okay.
What do you mean? Why are you
Nothing.
complaining?
It's good. It's good. Ball-E.
No, you just like to complain, I think. And that's coming from me.
You reached dad joke level, and I'm enjoying it.
What are you talking about? It's Bali.
You reached it, and I enjoy it.
The fact that the idea of it being able to provide light is
I don't see
interesting.
these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No
I think
crossroads,
you need to
branches?
follow.
yet.
I think you need to follow
That's.
that.
One
I mean,
thick
is that not
tunnel
super
vein.
concerning that it's literally just like a vein of metal?
I agree.
Like it's very clearly a focused structure. I hate that.
It does make this the most interesting culprit, right? Or the most.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
What do you mean? What happened next?
Oh, it's this over here.
Oh,
You
okay.
follow the branch to the right.
Branch
check.
underground. G checks the right branch. Massive vertical exhibit. It protrudes above the surface. Water tank, underground structures. Biggest one yet. Hillside, 150 meters. He flagged it. And then visible from point 4. Azimuth 350, distance 200. I wonder what azimuth 350 means.
Maybe that's a name of like one of the planets.
Another
I don't
thing he
think so though. It
reported
may be a
was
structure
massive
he just
vertical
called.
structure.
All right, well, we're following it to the right. There's actually something very unsettling to me about following the metal detection below the earth. You know?
Is it? Maybe it's slowly siphoning off your mental energy, Zach.
Well, it's kind of weird that the probe also essentially lost its memory, right?
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Bully. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason, even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It's
It's a vertical block. I think that's what it said.
The structure took a very straight course locally, going way down. It's sort of a pylon.
Do you think someone put it here? Built it?
It sounds absurd, yet seems so. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Okay. So it should still be
follow it?
going, right? Yeah, I would say yeah, he probably just continued following it. And then it like, kind of drops down.
But it's the fact that this motherfucker's missing, you know?
It's the cutoff of the communication, yeah.
I get... But we saw that there was a giant electromagnetic field or something, right? So that could very easily be interrupting communications. But then again... Oh no.
What?
I was just thinking... So this entire time I've been assuming... What's the name of the guy that we've been talking to? It's like Novik or something?
Yeah.
I was assuming that maybe we were able to communicate with Novik relatively easily because he was up in the lander or whatever. That doesn't make any sense because then he would be able to talk with Gorsic or whatever, right? Gorski?
But he said the connection got cut off.
Right. But I guess... Okay, maybe it's fine. I guess I was just thinking, like... I wonder if we're hearing voices. I wonder if this is us having conversations with nobody.
Interesting idea.
Because like I don't think he's... No, he's definitely done stuff, right? Because he manually controlled this ball.
For a little bit before turning it over to us.
And he told us how to access parts of the probe that we, according to
I mean,
us,
it makes
shouldn't
sense.
have known.
He's
So I think
injured, so that's why he never came down here. And you need
So I
maybe
think-
someone
okay,
to
so I
monitor
think
the
he's fine.
station.
I think he's fine then. I was just concerned.
I mean, it may be that he knows more about what this is than rather him telling us. And
it the
so,
water
like,
reservoir?
potentially he could have avoided whatever this was, but we didn't do that. So.
Purposefully?
There's the water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected. It's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
What is
Sounds like a crucial
rock
node in this whole system.
massive?
Are we supposed to follow the water, or are we supposed to go up here? Well, I guess we can't go that way, so I guess we're following the water.
We step in it?
I can't. It's not deep. Thank God.
He's just floating. There's more water. No, I don't think there's more.
Huh? See that cave?
Yeah, it's kind of glowing a little orange.
Set of fire?
Traces of shoes!
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at
Normally,
a height
when
of
we say
approximately
downhill,
100
it's
meters.
usually not great.
Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
Is that the
I
flag?
confirm. It's the fourth one.
What the
Oh,
frick?
'cause
How did he get all the way up there?
I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
That would have been nicer for sure. Lava?
Oh my god, it's lava.
Oh, they said volcano, right?
Well, they said volcanic activity. That is true.
So how do we get... Man, looking at that, like, probably sun or star or whatever, and it being red, I'm just like, oh, Outer Wilds. Oh. What if the music just started suddenly playing, Zach?
I'd be like, dude, there's no way we could do all this in 22 minutes. Fine. Alright, well, left or right, I guess.
Do you want to check to see if there's a vein that goes up?
There's a vein that goes both ways.
Oh, okay.
See, there's one that goes that way. Goes that way.
I'll just say go in the direction.
Well, I think, actually, yeah. I mean,
Go in this direction.
This one's pretty obvious, I guess.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Someone put these here.
I mean, maybe. It, like... They feel intentional, kinda, but at the same time, it's also a very... like, the individual structures themselves are very, like, inorganic shapes, but then they form largely organic systems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, these are veins and pylons and stuff. Like, these are structures that could appear in nature. It's just, you know, rare, I guess. It's very upsetting that it's just all... Like this ground right here is actually just housing that. You know?
Well, it's kind of like, you know, ores and mineral reserves, right? You're just a little...
Yeah, that's true, but they don't
Weirded
usually form like that, right? Which is like the point, I guess.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
Did it work with...
So Artie has transported Dr. Krauter.
Affirmative. He's in the lander.
I'm assuming this can come
However,
back. What?
The robot didn't find him in the tent.
How's that?
The doctor was already some distance from the camp. I think he was following you, Yasna.
Sir, why didn't you say anything?
The androbot located him quickly enough, and I thought it was pointless to worry you.
Well, thank goodness he's safe now.
Okay. That's good. I assume it'll just come back, because we're far out. Better to have them come up quickly rather than wait.
Yeah, rather than just like sit there. Because that was the thing we told him, right? Was like we need to get a fucking brain scan like immediately.
Hi, Bully.
And also we're like, it'll take hours potentially for us to find Gorski. So.
Yeah. I think Gorski was a geologist, I think. Right?
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, yes.
Loading?
You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
It's like bamboo. What metal?
Little boo.
Wait. Koval noted down the parameters.
Oh, like the friggin'
Azimuth
Yeah.
350.
350, 200.
Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Is it over there?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to
You know what's
tell.
hilarious?
Visibility
I think
is
I remember
poor.
telling you about
It's gonna be
these like
harder than before.
this horror
I don't know how
canon
the
things
doctor-
that people are making in like different
When it comes to
universes,
finding
and
a
like
safe
one of
route,
the things
there
I
won't be a
caught
problem.
I got
But
dragged
you'll have
into
to
was
get
like
there
an
on your own 2
MLP
feet.
kind of horror thing.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task.
Okay.
It's capable, yes?
So
Of course,
the
I
thing that's
set the
causing
environment
like
analysis
all that
mode.
stuff to
The
happen
probe will calculate the best
looks
route between
like
your location and
these
your
kind of
destination.
branching
It'll
things.
guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take
Which I'm like, oh come on, man! Is this where this is this? And it was like the thing, but they weren't metal. They were more like organic spore. Like if it scratched you, then you're infected or whatever. But those black bushes look scary. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think the volcano was cool though.
Hello? Hello?
Getting abducted.
Saba?
Yes.
Hi, you there?
Yep.
I guess my Discord rebooted for some reason.
Ah, okay.
And your reactive image is gone.
No, I don't know.
What that's about. Let me
How
I
do you
don't know. Let me like close Discord real quick.
Squirrel's gone. Now we're stuck here, and I dropped something. Frick. Oh, there it is. Can't play with it no more. Squirrel's back.
Yeah, no, your thing is still gone. Why is that?
I think that's an OBS issue. I don't think I'll pop back up. The last time I went to like the website and I just like I guess reloaded that. I think that worked once, but then the last time that happened it didn't work again, so if it doesn't work out, it's okay. It's happened sometimes.
Well, I mean, it sees you, so I don't know.
I can read this.
I don't know. I guess would you mind hanging up and calling back real quick?
Sure. Hanging up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do anything?
No.
It's okay. It happens. Like I said.
Oh, there you go. I got it.
Oh, that's good.
One of us knows how to actually use technology.
I was just happy because yesterday I got to use my deafened cat image.
That is true, you did. All right, we're back. So what are we doing again? So we're finding Gorski. So Gorski went towards. So he went towards the bushes.
Oh, the pro's back.
Hi, Bully. Lead the way.
There we go. I was just like, I think we sent Bali ahead, and now Bali's gonna.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, you don't fly for this long.
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Oh dear, that's up to you.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man. often faulty.
Yeah.
Fight back against AI. Push back. Do not let your corporate overlords take your dreams and sell them to you. Push back.
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially?
That didn't seem too bad,
Can you
to be
imagine
honest.
us
That didn't even seem like a very thin
developing
ledge.
so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Perhaps one day discussion.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
At least for
And then
maybe
what?
humans themselves.
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
I guess.
I don't like these.
Sure, but like these are clearly professionals. Like, why would you go this far? Right?
Mind control.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
I have no clue. I
Ooh.
don't think it's
Yeah, I don't
defense.
think triangle, square, or X.
I don't know what a colonial system is though, so
So colonial system is kind of like what mushrooms do, where like you spread out to find new locations. So the thing that makes me suggest that is you can see all the particles flying off of it.
reasonable. Okay.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't understand what she's saying now.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
Sydney will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only
You know,
one way to be
you
certain.
know, I just noticed that's suspicious.
It's your decision, sir.
Do you look at the mic in the bottom left?
Please continue.
It
sir.
Are you
broken?
looking at it?
We have to find him.
Do you see that?
Like the metal.
It's like trailing.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
Oh, it's
You
kind
think
of.
that's like a video? You think that's like a video game thing, like a video game artifacting thing, or do you think that's like an indication that we're still in a stupor of our own?
Even though it's not in the regulations.
I mean, my default is like it's just a video game tracking thing, and it's just how they wanted the visuals to look like. They were like, we want this to be on screen all the time.
Well, I meant the trail. I meant the trailing. Do you not know? Do you not see what I mean when I say that it's like trailing around? It's like there's like an after image of the mic that's left behind as I'm moving the camera. Do you not see it?
Maybe I don't. I don't think so.
It might just not be coming through Parsec. Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna.
This looks very familiar to me. This looks almost exactly like something that was in the demo.
We're getting.
Interesting to note that these didn't come up for the what do you calls it during the life scan readings from earlier.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the
Oh
tunnel.
no.
Okay.
Nuh-uh. I think touching these is not great. So this is us going down.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper.
And it's just me. So
Because
we were
in
probably
the
up there with
Dragonfly.
him and then lost connection with them.
Yeah, and then they're
Probably
sending us down,
30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over.
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain.
Oh, well that's
Not
nice.
even
That's good to
shortness of
hear.
breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
But how did we get knocked out with some of our stuff damaged?
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
There was a second one?
Well, yeah, we knew that
I've
there was a
located the
lander.
second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah,
Sir, something's wrong.
what is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right.
There's a burn pan.
Yeah.
I'm inside.
Blown circuits all around.
How is it?
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Okay, and that's what we ended up doing.
Yep.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes.
Cyberneticist. That's a cool title.
I wonder what that means.
Who knows?
Because cyberneticist would be like a robot person, like a robot brain.
Well, there is a robot, right? And he was like, he's gonna engineer him to pick up samples. That makes sense.
That's fair. Whoa. Oh, wait, that is an ocean.
This is the pretty beach or whatever that the guy was looking at. Gorski, I think, was looking at.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That's pretty fucking cool, my guy.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Hovel. Man, I keep on mixing up K's and G's for some reason.
Well, I mean, genuinely, they do look pretty similar and sound identical, so you know, I can forgive you for making that mistake. What was fine?
What a butt.
What are you talking? I don't know what you
Such a
mean.
butt. Anyway.
That sun never goes down. Trash.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Trying.
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt? A crumpled pack?
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
You can just not say anything, yeah.
I was gonna not say anything, I think.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't take long to, like, yeah, grab that and put that away. It's like, whatever about the rest.
But then I guess I just don't have the space to pick up the rest, I guess. I don't know. I do certainly feel like it's
I have an object in sight.
a very not good thing, I guess, to do.
It's a rope
In
they
terms
went
of like
down.
you're discovering new planets and you're still opting to, you know, litter. This is kind of crazy.
This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Okay. Which is what happened
Copy
to
that.
us.
Heading east.
Beetle and Hopper. Hey, Saba, we're catching up. The game is beginning to close up.
The game is beginning to believe.
Saba?
The game is beginning to believe. It may be one of those storms, I think, that knocked us out.
Maybe. I suspect that it's... Why do you think that robot guy was still active right until we gave him another instruction?
Excuse my
That was
interruption,
weird, yeah.
sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing.
Are you talking about something?
I don't know. I think he may just mean continue where you're going.
I wonder if we were supposed to be having a big discussion.
This route would be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
Yeah, I think the game thinks that we're in the middle of a conversation, as opposed to me having chosen to just drop it.
Okay, I guess maybe they
I'm
should
not
have
gonna-
thought
I'm
of
not gonna
that.
get into a philosophical argument with my superior officer. At least not yet.
Interesting that they didn't account for that.
Didn't account for what? Oh, the fact that I
Choosing
could
not
just
to
choose
say
not.
anything. They made it an
That's a little
option.
weird. Bushes. Right? That's what that is?
Yes, so we did see
Oh,
it
and this
before.
is us reporting it to him.
Yeah, so we did see these before. Before we lost our memory. And I guess brushing up against the bushes reminded us of this. I don't like the way these look, Zach.
Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is
Oh.
stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Can you get away from these plants?
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
She feels darkness.
I think they mean that she's passing out. Her heart is beating really fast. Don't break.
I mean, it wasn't a crazy fall, but not great.
My concern is that. Can I tell you my Wasaba's muted?
It accidentally punctured her suit, and now this is
No, I am
hallucinations.
concerned that these metal structures are actually some sort of alien life form. I think the electromagnetic pulses, like readings, might actually just be like essentially the synapses of a fucking planetary sized metallic brain. And because I'm thinking about it, remember how everything was more or less totally fine until they started excavating that giant structure?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the electromagnetic pulses are a way for the like planetary brain to fight against itself. And so it's like when she already was feeling like the wooziness, right? Because it's like, oh, this is a foreign body entering the area, right? And then she breaks off a piece by accident. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the thing is like, what the hell, man? And got real pissed. And then we just broke another one.
But I mean, there
I'm just
are
saying,
elements,
that's my
right? So it's
theory.
like, it's not. It's not like crazy to think that there could be some breakage, you know?
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
But maybe the metal is also like causing an interference with the, you know, maybe there's something the metal's exuding.
Probably the magnetic field.
Yeah.
Breathe!
What's going on, sir?
Oh, they're dying.
Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Kratzer.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have been
I would say she
inflicted.
probably,
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order, you're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
my mind just goes back to Hercules and them saying if. If is good.
Sure. The fucking Hades' little guys.
Yeah. What is it? Pain and
Guess I know
panic?
where Gorska was going.
I think it is pain and panic. Oh.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet?
The alien hive mind.
Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crofter's body?
I placed him in a cryochamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Tracking that report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Do you have a better idea?
Bolly. Bolly!
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
No. No. No.
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that.
No,
yet,
that's
sir.
stupid.
He could keep going even with
Yeah,
injuries.
that's stupid.
all right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time
Okay, she
itself?
doesn't need to be sarcastic here.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
I was gonna say maybe you just push it. It's a push. Have it like shove ourselves shove off
Right.
of it.
Let's give it a try.
We can grab
To
the
go-
wall or something.
I'm entering the instruction.
I guess
You
that's
must guide
true.
me.
Better to go short.
1 meter forward.
Too far. Or can you?
I can't reach it.
Another meter.
A bit closer, please.
This is probably good.
So I probably should have said 2 meters.
Yeah, but you know.
Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
What the fuck is that?
Maybe someone landed like on their with their hands.
But fucking how? Is that where we landed?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, maybe that is where we landed.
I wonder if that was an actual point of difference.
was dropping versus using the probe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a thing where it's like we say it and then fucking what's his face is like,
He would have
hey.
just done it anyway. Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
See,
well,
that's the
maybe.
thing.
By the way, this is crazy looking.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon.
This is crazy looking.
Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city. No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet.
I mean, it does
Dr.
kind of look
Gorski
almost
set
like
up the
buildings.
It does,
He
yeah.
kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it.
Eventually.
Do I not get the report on the height at all? Okay.
Transmitter.
Okay, I just don't get to talk about anything anymore. Okay.
Why does it say?
So this way is blocked, but there is a gap. I can get close now. Oh dear.
I would hate this. I would not walk on this.
I mean, it is metal.
Yeah, thank God. Never mind, we're doing it again.
See, look at that shit. And like all that, that's not just like that. Like, can I?
They're just rocks.
Is that all just stone? Wait a minute, what are you? Hey. Did they forget to make it so that way it lights up?
Maybe.
Unless this isn't the
airplane.
metal. It looks dusty. Maybe it is just rock. But it's clearly the shape of the metal, right?
I would agree. Yeah, maybe
that's
they
clearly
just
the metal.
maybe they just didn't. Yeah.
The game's like, come on, you can see with your eye, you're fine.
No, that's not how this works. You have to remain consistent.
Just look at that, dude. Like, isn't that crazy
I
looking?
should move. Oh, there's no time.
Zach, you're being
Time for
chided.
what?
You're being chided, Zach. You're taking too
You have
long.
like hours of
No
air.
point in going back this way.
Okay. I just don't get any more conversations anymore.
You broke the game.
Maybe.
Nice.
I don't know.
Good job.
I didn't do nothing.
Zach is the best QA tester ever.
I don't know what happened.
He's not actively trying, but he's done it.
Okay. Oh.
Endo?
What's this look like now? Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is us. We've gone
And
down.
then we fell.
We
and
fell.
then that's where we were.
And that's when we woke up.
Camp.
No, but I don't get it. We fell in a place where we woke up not near anything we were near before.
I remember when we were walking through the sand. What the fuck? Oh, we talked about the future of cybernetics. That's part of the discussion. Remember when we passed out in the sandstorm and we had walked for a bit while unconscious?
You're thinking maybe it's something similar to that.
I'm thinking.
It is a thought that one does have when they think.
I think I thought. You know what's really funny about this?
What?
Remember how they said that this was based on a book?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of soothing like a book to me.
Like you're following
way.
along with this journey that's happening?
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like the pacing is like pretty okay. Like I find myself mostly, thank God,
Over lead. His footsteps.
finally dialogue. I find myself very engaged with like the mystery and just being like, dude, what the fuck? Because there's, you know, just so much visually interesting stuff happening.
This is the thing. If they can get you without any big action and it's just visuals and suspense, it's pretty good.
I will reiterate though, how did you not see any of this from the surface? Wouldn't this like come up at all? Right?
Unknown.
Wouldn't you get readings of like high deposits of metal near the surface? Oh, there's your metal detector.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that.
Where are we even? Are we even on the thing anymore? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Okay, it has a thing for you, yeah. It almost feels like so much of this is like rusted rusted over. It scared
Is
you.
it rust or is it just dust?
Or like dust, or like maybe the stone started forming over it. Maybe that's how the stone is encapsulated.
Well, I mean, do you know what? I mean, you know what this looks like to me. This looks like these structures were like formed long time ago, and then the natural erosion through like wind and stuff around it left the quote unquote city exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what it looks like to me, because I don't think stone can necessarily grow up in ways like this, but you can definitely erode away from it, right? I'm thinking about like you ever see those videos where like people pour like molten metal into like an ant colony and then
That's
wash
exactly
away
the exact thing that I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
Exacto mundo. How did Zach know?
So I think that's what. I wonder when this book came out. Can you look that up? No! Well, I shouldn't have been walking on it, I guess.
I told you!
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
I guess the
What's
Invincible. I don't know if it's called, because the
novel?
game's called The Invincible. Yeah, novel.
Where is it?
I think what was the name of the author? It was like S. Len or something.
Stanislaw Lem? It's a Polish writer. 1963 and published in 1964.
63?
Invincible originally appears as the title story in Lund's collection.
'63. So this story that we're playing right now is 60 years old.
The imagination never dies.
Yes, it does. Just join corporate America.
Oh my god.
Obviously.
Well, corporate America's not literally everyone.
Finally, I have his position.
Official?
Not yet.
You will now.
Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
There's two.
There are two.
Oh, but
Well,
one of
could
them's a
be
robot.
yeah, one of them's the backpack.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Why not grab the backpack?
Don't know.
In order to resupply him oxygen, you
Almost
need the
there.
thing that was giving him oxygen.
Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving.
Damn, lady. Oh, I thought she lifted him.
Oh, he's alive.
Okay, he's breathing.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Yeah, I think.
No reaction. By my count, it's that stupor again.
Just like the others.
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just...
It'll be interesting to. I want to read a synopsis of the book as well once we can finish this.
Out!
I wonder how much of this is accurate to the book.
Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it
Well,
anyway
it's
so that
fucking
Hopper can land
oxygen.
in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
He's
You
pretty
need a
safe.
spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he would
the
say
doctor
that.
won't carry you.
To explain my logic, this guy fucking knew something, right? Like, what a psychotic thing to do, which is just wander so far away from your, like, designated research site. I want to talk to this guy so...
Well, the first thing would be because we're stupid and we're not going to go for said backpack. The first thing we do is just really quickly get him in a thing.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say?
Maybe... Okay.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
Maybe just speak to
Don't
her.
be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when he'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Artie can finish the job if you're both unconscious.
I mean, we have some time, right? Without oxygen, at least? know what they said. I wonder if we could take it back from him for a
Are
little
you
bit.
out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start.
Okay, just completely got cut off. That was visually pretty cool.
Please. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the...
Ah!
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. Ah!
I was gonna say,
No! No!
Please hold on.
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying.
except we don't have oxygen, and we're now far away from our point of oxygen.
Oh my gosh, have I been deafened this whole time?
Probably. I did not hear you say anything.
I must have accidentally fucking wanged my mouse at some point. I look over and I see that. Oh no, I don't think Steam was able to hear any of that either.
Well,
Well, now I'm fucked, right?
yeah, you gave him your oxygen, now you're far away from him.
Instigator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together.
Her hand shaking.
Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
You have some time, but
That was my figure, by the way. My figure was that, like, that guy has clearly been off oxygen for a bit. So, like, save his life, and then I can maybe figure this out. My hope, at least.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather
Not that
not
someone
risk
would ever drink it anyway.
dang right.
Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flight. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
It's like you're in the middle of doing something else. You're not allowed.
Lady, you can do it. I believe in you.
The other way was not open. You went right.
Okay. Careful.
After just saying careful. Oh. What would have no hope.
No hope.
No chance.
No chance.
You
Deep
bitch.
abyss.
Great.
Narrow passage.
I can't. I just can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
And so we decide to close our eyes.
Who's that? I can't see.
I guess she...
Koval, you came back for me.
I think we're seeing things.
Clearly
But
insane.
The land
Coming from
took
the
you.
fucking lack of oxygen.
Koval, please, speak to me.
It's a stranger? Well, we can't get over there.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
How do I get to you?
How are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me how you got here.
Yes, no, we really don't have time for this. It's not safe here. Please, stand up.
Like, even if I agree that, like, this is sketch as hell, leaving is still
So much for
the idea. You know?
I would, like, I'm thinking about it from my perspective, right? Like, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't be, because there's no way in hell you're getting me into space. But, like, if I was in this situation, and, I don't know, I feel like I would immediately recognize, like, yeah, this is me having an hallucination. But there would definitely be a thought that shot across my mind of, like, but is that a bad thing right now? Isn't it nice? Like, at least the hallucination is being supportive, right?
Yeah.
What the?
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Keep going. And even if this is aliens, right, maybe they're trying to get us to leave.
Maybe the aliens are like, just get the fuck out of here, please. You motherfuckers are so destructive so fast.
And they're like, see, and now we're gonna get blamed for everything when it was your fault.
I can't stand this silence.
You also do that.
Do what?
Talk over your fears. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
That's a really weird line.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably
What?
got him too.
It was just an earthquake, right?
The old man monitors our
I mean, I
parameters.
was gonna say it, I saw like a swarm of something. It looked like a swarm of like bats or flies.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But I was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet.
Besides that, what have you got on you? Procedural minimum?
Now I'm worried if you don't say anything, the conversation is gonna die out.
Well, I mean, the option was literally telling him to shut up, so...
Yeah.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense.
You're like, we're already
I'm
dead.
sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. Too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you. All in all,
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it.
This is really weird. Like, I get it, but at the same time, she's really weird. I can handle it.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I will not give up.
Hey, come on, lady. That guy fucking like chewed off his own arm or something. Remember that? The tenacity of the human spirit is infinite.
Thank goodness.
Like ghost.
You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did.
What the hell?
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
What do you think that means?
Well, isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis 3.
Are you mocking me, Koval?
Not at all. Millions of
This is
years
where he
ago,
just
this
was.
planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it all. At least on land.
Astral?
Or maybe it was an impact event. That could have wiped all life off the continents. If it were bigger than the one that killed our dinosaurs,
The
only
font change
organisms
size.
in the depths of the oceans would have any chance of survival.
I'm not convinced. Did
Do you
you
think
say
the skeletons are hallucinations?
That's an interesting thought. I'm not sure.
Well, there would be no vertebrates. But primitive coastal forms, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, if there was fish, why not, you know?
Someone or something is preventing life from moving ashore.
I would say X, probably.
Novik
I was
won't
gonna do
leave
the
without
top one,
us.
but like once again, I'm gonna say square.
Are you gonna question it? Okay.
I'm gonna say square.
Koval,
Yes?
are you really here with me?
Of course. As well as the whole crew. You have very distinct memory traces of us all in this marvelous little thing of
dear.
yours called the brain.
Stop joking. You know that's not what I'm asking about.
I do, but there's no definitive answer, really. I just hope you won't forget about us. About me. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Koval. I really don't.
I hate them using
Come on.
this loading trick
It's
over and
time to
over.
live on other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
This is a fucked up amount of stuff to be doing when you're running low on oxygen.
yeah.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me?
Well, it's like, whatever, okay? Better than sitting around, I guess.
You'll overcome that fear.
I mean, she
Yeah.
wanted to give up like twice.
Hey, where did you go?
Come on, lady. Come on,
I
lady.
can't go with you any further, Yasna.
Koval?
Forgive me for pushing and rushing you so much. It's just... I had to pull you out of there somehow. Unfortunately,
Okay, I can't... I didn't even get to
Sorry.
read the line.
I know. I'm sorry. What if it is actually Koval? What if what if your joke about it being a fucking hive mind is actually real, and that's why they were in a stupor?
Maybe. That's kind of crazy.
Oh man, wouldn't that be so fucking sad? if like hive mind Colville is like, I gotta fucking save her, obviously.
My body is empty worth. An empty ship. I want to believe this is not our full warfare. Well, it is. It has been an absolute pleasure.
That was interesting. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was like multiple.
It was the other option that I could have picked. Because I chose Kovac Kovic instead of the other guy.
Oh.
This isn't stuff like
I would just try to leave.
I was wondering if the thing would keep track of it.
Yes, sir. I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Yes, sir. You can't even imagine.
Oh, so okay, I didn't even say. I just now I'm reminded. Yes, siphoning
Sir.
people's minds. It's like, oh dang.
Yes, sir. You say
Yeah.
What?
I remember saying like, what if like the metal was siphoning their like minds or something?
let's leave that for now.
Yeah, and you said something, and you were like joking about a hive mind, but I wonder if that is actually what was happening.
Are you there? Do you copy?
It's a
my
monster.
God.
I see a fucking monster. Seems I've gone crazy after all.
The panic gas. Just describe the object to me.
A metal shell. Legs.
Oh, it's from like maybe that's from the Invincible.
Shoots a beam of energy capable of melting metal.
It's a machine. You should retreat immediately. There's a chance it won't detect you.
What? How would she recognize it?
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
Well, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
I guess leave in the other
Fortunately,
direction.
I'm not. Any progress? Do you still have a visual on the object?
I seem to be in luck. It behaves as if it's searching for... I think it's moving away from me.
Puncture your
Excellent.
suit.
Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
I wonder what it's looking for. And why is it shooting at these structures?
In my opinion, we're dealing with a defective model. The Alliance have been searching the area. They wouldn't have sent a lone antimat to do it. It's not a machine you let...
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very
I think that'll be it. There's
inviting.
I'm gonna pause again. I apologize. You may or may not recall. Obviously, I've been talking about how I played the demo a lot or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told you about the thing, the really intense scene where like you're pulling out slides of like a robot, and you see a slide where it fucking obliterates a guy, punches a hole clean through him, and the guy instantly dies. And then 2 slides later, it's looking at you, and when you put the slides down, the camera's looking at you. It was that machine.
Oh god. Oh no.
I did not. That's actually crazy. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but like my reaction to that robot showing up was enhanced because I knew what it was. I just didn't expect it to be here now.
I will say it is a little weird to like because we were so alone for the most part, and then like this big machine.
Shit!
So not this way.
I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Maybe don't move.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me.
Unless it moves in the other
I've got
direction.
nowhere to run.
Yo,
Down
Polly!
here after all.
Please
Is she
confirm
dead?
you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
Oh no, maybe once again hive mind,
pausing, I apologize.
I'm
What
right.
if the probe has been also brought into the hive mind because it doesn't
Yes.
distinguish between biological and artificial minds, and that was essentially either Koval or one
Like
of
her
the other
teammates,
people,
yeah.
yeah, taking
Mm.
control for a second.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
Well, here we are at the point of demo, I guess.
No,
And
this
we'll
was not what the demo was
Oh,
at
okay.
all.
Well, I thought you said with
No,
the
this was-
slides and after the slides.
Correct.
We'll see.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is similar, but when in the demo, it was like the aftermath of a massacre. It was like a base that had holes punched clear through like the walls and the buildings and stuff, and it was just the machine in like under a dust pile, and that's what the that's what the
Oh,
scene
okay,
in the
okay,
demo
okay.
was.
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
That's not right.
Hmm.
No, because he said, did he just say 14?
Well, they have 13 days, so they can leave a day before the other people show up.
So as far as he knows, assuming he's real, which he might be, I think.
If he's still on the ship, I think it's reasonable to think he's okay.
But then how? But like, if so either the intel is wrong, which I think is the most likely answer, or 2 weeks have gone by and no one
Notice,
was
maybe.
conscious for it. All the people are gone. Class as a whole.
And
That's us, yeah.
that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me.
I'm sorry. What's up with time?
I saw that, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's like different. It's like a different report. I guess it's because it's from a different faction. That's interesting.
And maybe the specific robot, you know?
That's also true.
Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
It was button heads.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
Sorry, Astrogator. It just like I want to say astronaut in my head, and then he says gator, and I'm like, oh, reptile.
Oh, reptile. Where's the cannon? It's facing the other direction.
Yeah, I think you're.
No,
Polly!
no!
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
It's kind of hot, but we grab its core
You
first.
could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm all wet.
Maybe it can still be rebuilt.
I-
Anyway, you're not entirely
that-
alone.
Is that water or is it like heat?
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here.
That's you taking him out
So
of
it saw us. So it saw us hanging. Yeah, so it saw us hanging. It saw us save the guy, and then it saw the machine
heading at us, and we're in like the little bottom one. And then
it tried to intervene.
aimed.
Yeah, see, it even has like it has like much less information. That's interesting.
Well, like I said,
I
it
guess
could
it's
just be like I said, the specific machine.
The type of machine. I mean, you would think a probe would have more info, but maybe not. Well, what's this?
The core, right? We said we could potentially save the core.
It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart.
Are we gonna be able to get Wally
The
back?
key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
You know what's really upsetting me?
Hmm.
I don't have the ability to just look at machines.
Don't get a break.
To see whether or
What is
not
it
we're
this time?
dead.
Yeah, just to get an idea as to like
Now
what
of all
our
times.
oxygen situation looks like, you know?
But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific
I
expectations
think you just have to
of
go
me?
through that passageway.
Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir.
Oh,
We
maybe
still
we
have
can
to
pull
save
out a
Gorsty.
beacon, the beacon thing now.
I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
These readings.
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing.
I think it's just a hive mind thing, you know? Whatever's happening here.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. Actually, Koval participated in them.
What? How?
I had a long and heartfelt conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
Other way?
Dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck was that machine doing? It's just fucking burrowing tunnels everywhere.
Honey, slow breaths. That's what the, you know. I guess we are
Did I ever
exerting
tell?
our energy.
Sorry to pause yet again. Did I ever tell you that story of when we went to the zoo and the zoo was constructed on a hill where the peak of the hill was the exact midpoint of the zoo? Because the idea is that what you're supposed to do is the zoo has two entrances,
Start hiking?
like well, it's like two egresses. So the idea is you come in one side, go out the other side, and then take the shuttle back to where you park. That's what you're supposed to do in that zoo. And it was a really good zoo. I liked it a lot. The problem was that on the day that we were there, they were refurbishing the other entrance. So we made it all the way to the side, saw that it was closed, and had to go all the way back. And my nephew isn't exactly the most physically fit person in the world, so he was really fucking struggling on the way back, to the point where like he started like fucking sobbing essentially, because he was like, I think he was like, he was exhausted and he was embarrassed and yada yada, all this stuff. And just giving him encouragement, like, we gotta keep going, boyo, like, you're okay, just like one foot in front of the other, you're fine. And then my sister chimes in, she's like, yeah, short breaths.
What?
Yeah, she's like,
No.
yeah, No, straight up. She goes short, quick breaths, and I look at her like, "Are you in fucking sane?" And I sit, and so like we find a bench, we sit down, and I'm there with my nephew, being like, "Hey, don't worry, you're fine. Don't be embarrassed, but absolutely, you want to take like rhythmic, deep breaths. Do not like if you fucking take short, quick breaths. That's called hyperventilating, and that's bad." It was just so funny to me because it was just like my sister said it so earnestly and she could not have been more wrong.
Oh, damn it. This
Oh, it
rain's
was a
getting
storm.
worse.
Yeah, they said a storm was coming. That's where the rain is.
I think it's loading. Oh, is that why everything's so wet? Because of a storm? I guess. But where's the rain coming in from? Are we that close to the surface? I guess we might be.
Maybe. I just don't like the blurring. Alliance. An alliance thing. Talk about it.
I'm approaching the vehicle.
Please have oxygen.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works.
Excuse me. Can we like...
There isn't a living soul here.
It's okay. It's not important. Can we
Are
get
you
in?
sure? Please take a look around.
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. Storm.
I know.
I don't... Oh, the beacons and stuff?
Oxygen.
Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. And? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Can you pull out your beacon thing, by the way? Oh, thank God. I think we just... I was like, is it attached to the car? Nope. Okay, we're good.
That being said, it might be just attuned to like our stuff. I'm not sure.
Close the door?
Let me.
What a stupid thing. The key, I think.
It's the first time they made me do tactile.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think
so
they
we
would
are
have...
driving it out of here.
Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace.
That's a
There are
line.
exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages.
Oh,
Doesn't stress me out at all.
Oh, so you did have control, you just didn't know it.
it's R1 to drive forward.
At that time, I was still a coordinator. But the crew
That being said, there was controls for vehicles, menus,
a
and stuff
doctor,
like that.
an engineer, and a physicist.
I think that there would be an on-screen thing for the first time you used
Well,
one,
there
though.
was a miscalculation.
That would be nice.
And we crashed the rocket. There, we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true
I find it weird that it's not R2, because R2 has been how I'm interacting. Because, by the way, that's what I was holding down.
Wait.
What?
Creatures. You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Okay.
Not at all. I was
What?
indeed on a mission to
Nothing. I was like, that seemed like a drop.
I might have exaggerated a bit.
Kind of rovers. The lightning striking all the metal kind of reinvigorates my idea that the lightning might be providing the electrical synaptic response for some sort of like terrestrial brain.
This way! What if this entire time
Considering all the places we just were, it's convenient that we're finding a place that the rover.
I was gonna say, what if all of these on-screen things, by the way, are actually something our character's seeing?
It's just crazy.
I really don't know how he's supposed to get us out.
Damn it!
This is pretty bad.
Wait
having
for the
trouble
storm to
finding the right
subside
way.
and then send in
You've got to
Hopper,
head
I guess.
southwest.
Here.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading...
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
Has it?
I'm sorry for all the waving back and forth, but it's hard to steer this fucking thing.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see.
Can you look up if 2001: A Space
Emmets are
Odyssey was
equipped
based
with
on
a
a
black
book?
box. Please find it.
Please.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really?
2001: A Space Odyssey is a
Must have
1968
changed the
epic
equipment,
science
because I have
fiction
no information
film
about a key.
inspired by
Where did you even get a
Clark's
catalog of their gear
1951
from, sir?
short story *The Sentinel* and other
Anyway,
short
what's
stories
his
by
first-
Clark.
What's his first name?
What
Emmett
should
Clark?
I do?
1 second.
Screenplay was written by
Then you can
Arthur
think.
C.
Don't know if this can
Clark.
help, but
Arthur
the
C.
Alliance
Clark.
labels
Okay, good.
black boxes
I wanted to
as
make sure his
data
name wasn't
loggers.
Emmett
You
Clark,
read
because
cable
Emmett
access.
2001 would piss me
Look
off.
for something resembling a socket.
Okay. Okay, so what did he say? There's something at the top, Zach. No, look up. No, you were in the other seat. Can you go back to the other seat?
I think I have
Oh,
something
well,
like
it's fine.
that.
I have this.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
I think that's it.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
Oh, we're putting...
Find the rest.
Dude, we got Probe Rover.
Records.
We should
So I
call it
think
Rove
he's
R.
gonna...
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
That's
I
a...
know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
Ooh,
I'd be
triangle,
okay with
square,
telling him
help.
more. I'd be okay with him telling him more. If he's like the last person left, right?
Well,
He's the
tell me
only
the shape.
triangle.
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Because your answer was very soft. and I
Yes,
couldn't
actually.
hear
Oh,
you.
sorry. Triangle.
I wasn't able
Yeah.
to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground.
Fossils?
Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? Amazed that something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
Should we do square? Should we ask him why he became an astronaut?
May I ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As cadets, we participated in a series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering
I like that
childhood
the
memories when we
vignette
first
is like
heard about
slowly
the
pushing in as
brave
she's falling
forces of
asleep.
the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened. I'd never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I...
Oh, well,
Fucking
I
put
guess
us to
it
sleep.
worked. I guess it worked. I guess
exactly
this was
is
the
the
goal.
point.
Yeah, I guess this was the goal.
What is it this time? Stormfront is approaching your location.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Bally? What's with...
Oh,
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
Oh, okay.
Okay, should we say the first channel? Oh, no, we changed it. Not
Oh, good.
us saying it out loud.
Oh, there's only static on this channel.
I thought we would say it out loud and then change it.
Yeah, to the
Manual.
correct one, yeah.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
3, 2, 7. 3,
Yeah.
2, 7.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't actually remember how many things are on here.
the next is...
2, 1, 4. Well, that was cheeky. One of them said 215.
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Oh, that's what that symbol is. That's the autosave. Well,
Oh,
Saba,
thank
that's,
God.
that's 3 hours.
Really? It feels like we're so close to the end.
I don't think so. I think
Oh,
we. I
that's
think we're. I think
unfortunate.
that was. I think that was Act 1. Genuinely,
Whoa. Really?
because we. I think so, because like assuming that they didn't just make brand new content for a demo, there are two like pretty significant areas that we have not gotten to yet. Let me double check.
Because
HLTV.
it's like we've just done, you know, all of the like the crew, right? We got to them, and now it's like we just need to get the hell out of here. What else would hold us here?
I think what would hold us here is it's probably going to be so just based on what happened in the demo. I think we're still going to do a thing where we have to investigate the base that the Alliance made. So I think that's a thing. Like not voluntarily. I think that like is forced upon us for one reason or another. And then some weird stuff happens towards the end of the demo, and I think we still have to interact with that. Like we have to figure out what the fucking mystery of the planet is, essentially.
Okay.
But all things created equal, I don't know. Was there really many options for us to? This has been pretty straightforward so far, right?
Yeah, it feels like it's been pretty linear. Like I don't even know whether or not the choices we've made so far have any consequences.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because when I looked it up, it said that playthrough is about 6.5 hours, so probably one more stream. And then it also said that completionist was 8.5 hours. So I wonder if after you beat the game, I wonder if there's like a chapter select.
It seems like it almost made me think because some, you know, of the screens usually have 3 options, but some are blank. I wonder if you're able to find more options.
Some of the screens have 3 options, but some of them are blank.
I think all of the choices are relatively 3 options from what I recall, but some are just don't have like anything. It is just blank for some of the options.
Oh, you're talking about like when we're doing dialogue and you choose what to say? I guess so, because that's true. Because some of them only had like 2, some of them only had 1. Obviously, that'd be kind of interesting if, like, depending on what you were saying to who. Because I mean, I guess you know what? I guess completionist, like for example, one of them would be if we chose the other guy instead of like when we were
Pavel,
hallucinating.
yeah.
Like that's probably like a pretty distinct one, right? Because I would assume that we have a very different relationship with our peer as opposed to like the astrogator, which I hate that phrase, by the way.
I just think of
astrogator is not a good phrase.
I just think of a gator.
Yeah, it's too hard, like, you know. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll be wrapping this up. I don't know. I found this deeply enthralling. That 3 hours went by like that, man. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Are you
It was
sure? It's
the
sci-fi.
story, the narrative. Hey, I never said I hated
sorry, but
sci-fi
I
narratives.
thought that you wouldn't like it because it was like in space.
Because that's what people by default means when I say don't like sci-fi. True.
I'm obviously yanking your chain, but I will repeat that is what you said.
Yeah, sci-fi is not my cup of tea in comparison to like fantasy and other stuff. It's true still.
But once again, I would hope that you would trust my interpretation of like, are you sure that you would have like really like if you were behind the controller on this one, do you think that it would have been a worse experience?
I think you would have been less happy for sure. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why? For what?
My style of play and my hesitancy, and it's probably better that you were on, I think.
That's fair. I could actually see that. I could see that happening where it's like there's like the fire tunnel or whatever, and you're like, I'm just gonna kill myself, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously a lot of theories got thrown out, mostly by me. I definitely think that the metal whatever is some sort of like planetary brain in some capacity. Where it's just like, I don't know. Because the only thing that I'm confused by, or not even confused, I guess, but it's just like, if my theory of, what was his name? It began with a K.
There's 2 Ks.
Yeah, I know, and that's part of the problem. Koval?
Koval's the one we talked with.
okay, so Koval was in a stupor, just like the other guy, and then now both of them have died, right? Like he
I
confirmed
think
that.
their brains are gone and their bodies were just husks, and yeah.
Right, which is what Koval said, right, as we were leaving. He was essentially telling us that, where it's like, I had to get you out of there, my body's a husk, yada yada. He was saying like a bunch of stuff. But then, as he was saying that, like as we were finishing, like wrapping up that segment, you'll recall that the last couple words of every sentence were also being repeated by, what's his face, up in the space station? Novik or whatever? Novak? I don't remember his name.
I don't remember right now. Yeah.
It was the guy up in the station, because that's what we could have picked, right? We could have picked between Koval and Novak or whatever.
I thought it was the other K name. See, the
No, it was
naming
not.
the
It was
naming
different.
stuff is confusing me.
It was not the other K name. It was Koval or our commanding officer, essentially.
Okay.
Those were the two options. But the reason I bring that up is that at the very end of the segment, his voice started coming through, and so I was like, well, hold on. Maybe, because like, there's a lot of strong evidence so far for us to indicate that like he is alive, because he's giving us info and controlling things that we don't have control of, right? Like manually moving the probe and whatnot. But at the same time, like, there's stuff where it's like if Koval is in fact just like mind hacked into a hive mind on this planet, right? Then why is the other option Novak, right? Because like that was the whole point, was that in that cave Novak couldn't reach us because the signal wasn't strong enough.
Well, he reached us sometime, so maybe it was just depending on where we were.
Well, he reached us as we were exiting, like as we were getting to the surface, right? So once again, it's like, I don't know. I'm very suspicious. I think Novak, I don't know how he would be dead, because like he would have been up on the station, but I don't know. I guess I just don't trust it. Or at least maybe, you know what, actually? Maybe there's a real Novak and then a Novak that exists in our minds sometimes.
Maybe, because don't forget, the way that Koval was talking was like, this is the memory. This is how you remember us.
Yeah, you have memories of all of us. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I find it, I don't know, deeply upsetting in a lot of ways, obviously, which I think is the intent. But I don't know. It's very interesting. All right. Well,
we'll know about
I
it
think
next
that's
time.
good, obviously, for today. We will be back next weekend. By God, I hope that Grant is available. It would be awesome to hang out with him again, but also Ace Attorney has been on the back burner for a little too long, in my opinion. Next week, we will obviously come back to this and hopefully like finish it up. I will ask you how. So obviously, the next thing on the schedule is Oxenfree 2, and I'm excited for Oxenfree 2. Like, I think that's cool, right? But I had forgotten that one of the things I wanted to put on the schedule and just neglected to because it wasn't on Steam was 13 Sentinels.
Oh, I remember, yeah, you saying you want us to do that.
Yeah. So I was wondering, well, actually, let me look up how long 13 Sentinels is. How long to beat... Oh my god, on how long to beat, they just list name, or like the games obviously have names, but each of them just has like an ID number. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is ID number 68033.
It's interesting that this counts as mature. I guess it's like more psychological in nature.
I guess psychological, or maybe we might be seeing a bunch of gore later, genuinely.
Maybe.
13 Sentinels appears to be between 30 and 40 hours, depending on what you're doing with it. So that would be that'd be like 2.5 months. Like, that's a lot.
That would be quite some time, yeah.
So, I mean, you know, that would obviously be like a long Sunday thing, but as far as I can tell, I think it would be good. I think it would be a lot of fun. So my figure was that we'll do this, we'll finish this, we'll do Oxenfree, and then we'll do 13 Sentinels. Do you want to play Oxenfree, or do you want me to play Oxenfree?
Nah, I think I'm happy watching some of these things. A lot of this kind of seems to be walking around.
So if it's a little intense, then let Zach do it.
That's true. I mean, you're great, Zach. Okay, you got this.
I'll remind you, I'm also scared of things. It's just I'm not a little bitch about it.
It's okay. See, I know my weaknesses, and I don't want to bring us down. So I think it's better that I don't do things.
I don't want to bring us down. Okay. Well, regardless of anything else, this was actually incredible. This was a lovely way to spend this day.
Yeah.
I will admit though, my parents are a little disappointed that I still haven't gone with them on the boat yet, and I'm like, well, stop scheduling boat trips during stream. I feel like that's pretty easy, you know. Anywho, all right, well, that's stream.
Yep.
Obviously I'll probably see you during the week. I would love to wrap up Act 2 this week.
That would be
yeah.
nice.
Good night.
Anyway.
Ciao.
Bye bye. All right, this was good. For as much as Zach is pushing, I really dislike sci-fi. I don't dislike, it's just not my favorite, you know? Some storytelling aspects could be really cool, but I think my mind goes to stuff that happens in sci-fi has the tinge of the possibility that it could happen. It could happen. And 90% of the stuff that I see is depressing as hell. It's not great, but that's what makes it interesting. So I guess that little what if kind of forces me to be I don't particularly like this what if. I'd rather be in the world of magic and fantasy because it's much maybe less realistic in some aspects, but also I would prefer magic to be real over sci-fi stuff, I guess. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. Thanks, Mike, for stopping by. This was mainly kind of like a walking-ish simulator, but the narrative was pretty enthralling, and that's what I like, so. Goodbye, see you later. Till next time.